Hi, I'm Ellen,
And I'm Richard,
and we are
Venerable Voyagers.
welcome aboard. Today, we're going to take you through not one cabin, but two cabin types on the Valiant Lady. We're going to take you on the Sea Terrace, which we stayed in, which is basically another word for balcony. And then we met up with some friends, with some guests at a restaurant, and they were staying in a rock star suite. So we're going to take you through that suite too. So let's start.
All right, folks. We will head into 9014A. And here is your room tour. Kind of nice from the doorway. You have to the left-hand side restroom. We'll come back to that. And to the right side is closet area. Flat panel TV. Over here you have a little area to set stuff. Chair, desk. Appears that can go multi-ways. Tall desk, or you can lay it on its side to be just like a side table. Mirror. Nice little desk area, work area. Mini fridge. Water from the filtered water station. Some cute little things that you can purchase. The mascot octopus for right now $12, and this looks like a, what is that? That's the sextant, which is also a bottle opener, corkscrew, which you can is also available for purchase. Let's back up a little bit here. Decorations. We'll look at from this direction. Full length mirror. Hallway is a little bit narrow. The bed looks nice.
When we pulled back the comforter, we found that the mattress cover was badly ripped. And we were really disappointed in that. As you can see, it was in two spots that they were barely ripped. And the mattress is quite thin.
Appears to be a little bit on the thin side and a little bit on the low side. This may actually be able to be an adjoining room. So what do we have? Well, there's your control. This controls television, controls lights, controls temperatures. It's all done from the tablet. There we have European outlet and a couple of US outlets, as well as a couple of USB outlets. Over here are some more USBs, light switches, the USBs. Are there any underneath? No. Coming back to the front. You have switches, you have USBs, and a US style outlet right there. Thermostat, which you can operate from the tablet or from this unit right here. All right. Bathroom switch on the outside. This is a little bit on the smallish side. enough room to step in and turn around. Shower door. You can step in. Let's see what the size is. So, sprayer and a rain head. There's also a clothesline. If you want to dry swimsuit, swimwear, towels, anything there. Your body wash, air conditioner, and hair wash. It says red flower. Not familiar, but there it is. We'll go back out this way because these decks are supposed to be quite nice. Got inner and outer curtains. A warning about this here. You can see that there. When you open this door, the air conditioner will turn off until you close it. It's a decent size. Let's go on steps. Back to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5 across. 1, 2, about 2.5 here. You know, the depth of it this way is bigger than the last one. It is fairly nice. And here, I got snag. Chair, table, another chair, and the famous hammock. Just for fun. I'm going to see if I can sit down on this hammock. Alright. This is me in the hammock. That's kind of nice, actually. Let's see. I'm comfortable there. I like this hammock. So, that is the deck. Pretty nice view. You can see the we're in the aft, so you can see the corner of the dock out there on deck 7 with 2 decks above that on 9. And looking down this way, you can see the ship next door. But when you're out at sea, way out there, great view. And a great view when you're coming into port. And we'll lock it so that the air works. Alright, we'll go up here and we will do the right here, the closet you have here. Life jackets, some bins, nice size safe, drawers, another bin down there, and next door you have your hanging area. So right here, evacuation plan. This shows you where you are and where you need to go in case of an emergency. Oh, that's it for room 9014A.
Okay, on to the Rockstar Suite, cabin 11011Z. Okay, one of the immediate things that we noticed was that it was kind of small, smaller than I had at first anticipated, but the bathroom was amazing. Nice big trough sink, plenty of room by the toilet, and the shower was about the same size as our shower, wasn't it?
I feel bigger.
And the great thing that theirs had was this great bench So great for shaving legs. And they had the rain shower. And then you walked out and you were immediately into the room. And as you can see, the difference is they have this blue blanket, whereas we had a red one. But they also had a mini bar that was stocked to your preference. And the other thing they had was record player. Did have a refrigerator and a nice place to sit, and they could actually bring room service in there. And then, as you can see, the entrance was very small, very quick, and a flat screen TV on the wall. And then you entered into the balcony. Now, the balcony was huge. It was a wraparound balcony. They had 2 lounges plus 4 chairs and a table. But the big want was only 1 hammock. And believe me, our friends were disappointed that there was only 1, and it was tucked in the corner. But it was right off the aft. The Richards rooftop is supposed to be a very exclusive area for suite guests only, and as you can see, they had many places for lounging. It was not as luxurious as I thought it should be versus other ships we've been on for exclusive areas. There are plenty of loungers. They did have 2 whirlpool hot tubs on the thing, but as you can see, the seating was interesting. Lots of places to lounge, but it was like communal lounges. It was a little strange. They have their own bar, so every evening you can go up there and you could have cocktails as much as you want. They had appetizers for you to go up and enjoy as one of the perks of having a Rockstar suite. The other benefit of the Rockstar suite was your personal butler, and they enjoy them. Like these seats here, it's lovely. It's cushiony, but again, it just was so minimalistic, like everything else on the ship, that it just, I don't know. It wasn't what I was expecting, but it was very restful. It was very relaxing. And here's the bar. And they had a nice little conversation pit here for the guests in the evenings when they were enjoying. They also had a stargazer event up there every night for the Rockstar suite, and then there's also another stargazer event for regular passengers on the other side. So this took up a whole end of deck 16, and it's up to your own personal preference, but this is what is called Richards Rooftop Nest. So now let's talk about the pros and cons of our cabin, which was a Sea Terrace or a veranda cabin.
One of the pros for us was the balcony was a decent size.
It was a great place to work, and of course the hammock was fantastic. And then the next thing was the fresh water every day. Unlike other cruise ships, we were always racing the night right before we went to bed to try to find some water. Well, their water was replenished every morning and every evening, especially, and one side was cold and one was tap. It was great to have in the room.
Another item that was pretty nice was the shower. The shower was a pretty good size, a rain shower head, comfortable.
And the wand. I loved the wand anyway. And there was plenty of storage in this cabin. The closets with the multiple drawers, with the baskets. The baskets were lovely to have. And then there was another whole shelf above the hanging area. Plus those 2, we didn't even use the 2 drawers that were by the bed that was taking up all that space. So it was very nice. Amount of storage in the room. Now for the cons.
Well, first you have the narrow spaces between the wall that did much traveled areas were very tight and very hard. One person could get through, but you kind of had to turn sideways.
Yeah. And there was wasted space, especially when we go back to that drawer that was next to the bed. Why it was there, I'm still confused and not tucked underneath the bed, because it really was the size of a love seat, wouldn't you say?
You could have a nice love seat there instead of that one little chair.
Yeah. So and I think it could have been reconfigured a little bit better.
The bedding was also kind of thin, not super comfortable, very low to the ground. We did find out later on from guests, not from staff, that we could have requested another topper to make it more comfortable, but that was one drawback.
And then the rip sheet.
Yeah, the sheets were ripped, and
it's unfortunate. And then the bathroom. Okay, the shower was nice, but the bathroom itself was really small. There was no storage. Luckily, we always bring our hanging, what we call it, our hanging bag that has all our toiletries in it. So we didn't have to put anything on the counter because there really was no space. There wasn't even space for the towels that they left us. So
yeah, all the towels sat on the counter. The little space that you did have took up by the towels.
So it was very disappointing at how small the bathrooms were. But all in all, we did find the room. Again, you're not there to stay in the room for your entire voyage. You're there to go on ship, and there's plenty of places around the ship that you can sit and relax.
It was relatively comfortable and functional.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It was functional, provided you can walk sideways. But all in all, I think we could say that we enjoyed our cabin. We enjoyed the space that was there, and we've been in bigger and we've been in smaller. This one, space planning probably just needed to be done a little bit more. That's our take.